Hey, what's up? It's your boy djelf7. Oh my god, I got a very special guest and a very special announcement. There's some big things going on between New York and Seattle. I'm gonna let my man Larry take it though. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, Ed, it's good to see you, bro. I've been out for a few weeks since we talked, and it's good to see you again, man.
No doubt, man. I've been so busy, man, but I've been thinking about you, honestly, yeah? I know you've been up to some things. Plus, congratulations on the marriage. But I have been, that's coming up, right?
The impending nuptials.
That's cool, man. Yo, much respect, bro. But
You
yeah,
know, hey, I'll tell you, man, just a little personal side note on that. Uh, don't give up hope.
yeah,
You know, if you're out there and you're feeling the lack of love in your life,
yeah.
believe that love you can find love, and that love can find you, because it can happen. I'm old, and I thought it was over, and boom, the love of my life. Anyway, that's I
Congratulations,
just
bro.
wanted
It could
to
happen
tell you,
anytime, I guess.
share hope with you,
Yo,
share
that's
hope with people. And speaking of hope, we've got to come together. The oligarchy keeps kicking us in the ass, and oh, you said this. Oh, you said that. Oh, my God, Trump. Oh my God, Biden. Oh, the duopoly's kicking our ass, and we got to dump the duopoly. We got to find common ground. So we got bridges of coalition, not the walls of division. I don't care if you're a libertarian or you're a Democrat or a Republican, or you're a Tulsi-crat, which aloha, people. Okay, aloha. But whatever you are, look for people. Don't quit arguing with people. Do you believe we should be free? Do you believe that everybody should have health care? You know, uh, do you believe that instead of nuclear weapons, we should be building homeless people to take people or housing to take people off the street? I mean, if you resonate with that message, you got to find people like you. You got to find people like Ed. You got to find people like me to make America think again for real.
yeah. So
So,
go ahead.
and that's why we're here tonight. We want to tell you that it's dump the duopoly time.
Yep.
Take care of you, and anybody who doesn't take care of you is not your friend.
Yeah.
And in the they steal our elections. No matter what they do. Hey, I shot video in 2016 in San Diego, California, of Bernie Sanders primary votes being whited out. And when I let the campaign know that, you know what happened? It got buried. And the FBI came knocking on my door shortly after I told the campaign, Bernie, what's up with that shit? And that's where I really started to go, wow, what's going on out there? And when you find out what's really going on out there, it will piss you off. Mad as hell. You remember, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. But I'll tell you, friends, I hope you're my friend. And if you're not a greedy fuck, who's looking to get over on everybody and get way more than your share. Hey, we only need so much. Most of all, what we need is love, like I said.
There, everything
So
you said right there has been said by other people in MPP, such as Kate from New Jersey. You know what I mean? People that are putting work in the ground. We didn't put in work to watch people squabble. We're working on a better future for tomorrow. So, right now, recently, our Revolution LA has come out, and we're trying to build a better future. We're not trying to push anybody down. I could say things right now. I'm gonna say let's come together. I'm with you. I'm not here to point fingers, drag anybody down. We need everybody in this movement. We are shorthanded. It's
right.
too vital. It's just too important for us to go and waste time, squabbling over BS. So,
Absolutely. You know
yeah,
what, Ed? If you people out there, if you're not ready to be unplugged from the matrix, okay, and the matrix is greed.
yeah,
You know, if you want more than your share, more than you need, more than you need to be comfortable and happy, well then you're later. Just stay with that with that matrix plug-in, and people like Ed and me, we're gonna look for the people that are woke and unplugged, so that we can do something about it,
Yeah.
and to do it to stand up to greed politically.
Now, the thing out here that I'm going to just mention at this point, because I think this is a great time to
Oh,
mention it, yeah? There's a lot
oh,
of new alternate social media platforms coming out. And honestly, I'm down
thank
to
God.
support. You know what I mean? My man Larry turned me on to Panquake. I put in some money for that. You know what I mean? I got supporters. I got people on Rockfin that I want to support. But Rockfin's
Yeah.
kind of like a closed system. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? There needs to be a lot of options. If we only have one option, we put all our eggs in one basket, it could go down. But right now, Larry has actually something that we're really trying to take into the next, right? A new social media platform that we're really trying to take to the next level. If you agree with the message where, you're tired of the squabbling, you're just ready to come together and make it happen, where do we go? Larry, what's up?
I've jumped from, well, let's back up a little bit. When shit started getting thin with Facebook, I looked at Minds, I looked at Steemit. I tried them all, man. And I went to MeWe 3 years ago, and I thought, these people are, but MeWe seems to be the only place where I'm um, not getting suppressed, not getting censored. It's like I put up a Vimeo account a few years ago because I started getting my stuff booted off of YouTube, and that was about a little over a year.
And Vimeo is
And I
paid,
thought,
right?
huh?
Vimeo is paid, or is it free?
No, it was free.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I didn't subscribe to it. I just went ahead and
Sure.
suffered the slings and arrows of your video is rendering. But so I went through that, and I did a video about Whitney Webb's reporting on the Epstein mess. It was only like 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and shortly after I put that up, they deleted my whole account. No explanation, no nothing. You're gone, boom. And I had a little back and forth with them, and they said, "Oh,
Yeah.
community standards."
MeWe is a social platform that's cool. We're gonna get on that one, but
Yeah.
also I wanted to blow up your right. Yeah, Justice News
Oh
Network.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's gonna be a new media content I'm gonna be posting up there. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not a social platform yet, but it is a place where you can go. It's my
Yeah.
game. Okay. That's where I've reported stuff, and it came about because I did that video in San Diego, and that's how Justice News Network came into being. Hey, I needed something to get it out there, and so I created that.
Somehow we're gonna figure it out, man. Either we'll have like a Discord, or on your website we'll like put like a forum board or something. Somehow, Justice News Network is going to be a new. I'm going to be putting in time. Yeah, into this.
Yeah, it's a God, template, word.
It's almost like a TV channel, right? We got some. You got a very interesting guy over there. What's his name? Larry Levine, who's also working with us. Yeah. What's his story?
Levine is a good personal friend for 30 years, and he did some shit and went to federal prison for 10 years. And when he got out, he created a business out of that as a consultant. Your lawyer's expertise ends at the prison gate. Okay. And you call Larry Levine, we'll tell you how to get home to your family alive, what the real deal is on the inside, how to take advantage of the programs. And he learned all this shit, and he made a business out of it. And when he got out, I picked him up from the halfway house to start his new life. Good friend. And he started Justice News Network with me. It was his infrastructure. And that's great because his infrastructure, he owns it. And there's no censorship, there's no suppression. So justicenewsnetwork.com, you can go, you can sign up for an account, you can get in touch with me, Larry at 3aweb.com, and I'll be happy to talk to you. Or hell, 888-849-6160. Give me a call. I'll talk to you. And if you want to be a contributor, you want to get your voice heard, there's a spot on Justice News Network where you can start putting your stuff up to publish for the world.
Yeah, you know that YouTube eventually is going to censor you. You know YouTube will demonetize you, take you off. But even worse than demonetization, I don't do this for the money, straight up. Yeah, and that was never a concern for me. But the fact that all my videos might get deleted in one shot and I be silenced, that cannot be allowed to continue. So if you need a fallback plan, you know what I mean, or even just the main plan, you could just main Justice News Network. Yeah.
And you know what? And I use BitChute.
Cool. Me too.
Yeah, we're both on BitChute, and it seems to be the place where they're not going to screw with you.
We're looking for more content producers. We got Lisa down in LA. We got me on New York. We got you in Seattle. Who else? Anybody else? You know what I mean? Larry Levine. Where's he from?
Well, he's from the San Fernando Valley. He's from LA.
Cool. So we got like a East Coast West Coast thing going on. I'm ready to reach out to more people.
North to south, east to west.
Yeah,
we're happy, and we're looking for you. And if you want to stand up for what's right, stop the greed, because the greed's our enemy. To take control, to have our voices heard, have our votes counted honestly. That's what we need, and that's the only way we win.
You're damn
and
right.
As long as we're fighting about nickel dime crap, and it ought to be red, it needs to be blue,
Yeah. Another thing that I've learned from being in this space, right? My perspective has changed from being a YouTuber. The fact of the matter is that I always maintained a kind of like a separation between my activism and the online kind of like production content. So I would see other YouTube producers producing content and things like that, and I would just accept it to be fact, especially from progressive people that I really liked. But as time has gone on, we've seen different opinions about how TYT has developed, right? Yeah. And we've seen other, progressive YouTubers sometimes go in weird directions. And to tell you the truth, another thing is that a lot of these YouTubers, I would like to say Combo Couch is kind of like one of the exceptions. Slow News Day, one of the exceptions. Frank Analysis, one of the exceptions. I'll even go so far as to say Nico House, one of the exceptions. And definitely, of course, Justin Network, obvious exception right there. The thing is that, these groups have some activism ground game experience. And these pundits that sit in their chair all day and just talk to the leaders, they don't really have a true vision of what's going on. So if you want to patch into the ground, if you are a ground organizer yourself, and you're tired of hearing the propaganda spewed by your leaders that everything's great to the rest of the world, and I get why that message has to go out there, but I don't have time for platitudes. I don't have time for the BS. We need to make real change happen now, and that happens with the truth and facts. And you can get that right here. Be a part of it. See if anything gets censored from our side. We're gonna put the truth out there.
That's right.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. I just want. John Lennon said it. Just give me some truth. All I want is truth. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
So
give me that truth.
How can people find the Justice News Network? What's the website, URL, things like that?
That's it. JusticeNewsNetwork.com. Come and you can see my reporting. I've literally created 85-90% of the content that's on there, and if you go and you look, you will see the original stuff and the reporting from Philly in 2016.
Yeah, and that's another reason why you can be confident in Justice News Network, right? They've been in the game for 5 years. They've been keeping it going on. That we're not quitting. I'm not quitting. We ain't going nowhere. So a lot of these other cats, they come and then they go because they didn't get what they want, or they were looking for clout or fame or whatever. Not here. Not here. We soldiers, we're going to stay in this. It don't matter.
You know what? I've never made a dime off JNN. Not one, not 10 cents.
You've actually just spent a whole bunch of money, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had to up the game because, my computer interface and infrastructure was way tough. Windows 7. kind of gave up the ghost. So I went out on the arm, brought out that credit card that didn't have any money on it that I've been saving for something, and up the game a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but that's all it is, man. I just want the truth. I just want to be happy, and I'm tired of being kicked around by the greedy motherfuckers
me
that are
too, man.
suppressing us all.
That's exact. That you said it right. I'm so tired of getting kicked around, man. No more. It's time for that to end. Yeah. Thank you so much, Larry. It's been just a quick episode. I've said everything I had to say. Is there anything else that you want to add to the table right here? We're gonna post some real exciting content.
I wish everybody staying safe, and I'll tell you what the reporting that I've done. Watch out for that vaccine. Think about it before you let them put that shit in your arm. That's a goodie. There's a drug called ivermectin, and this is what I've been pushing for the last year since I found out about it. Ivermectin, and you can go to my buddy Jim Rogalski's website at thecompleteguidetohealth.com. thecompleteguidetohealth.com, and you can find out about this stuff, and it'll take the fear out. If you know the truth that there is an answer to the COVID, and it isn't that mRNA witches brew crap that they're hitting people up with right now, in my opinion, and from what I've seen. The complete guide to health.com. Go check it out, because the mountains of evidence have been shoveled up and stacked up by my friend Jim Rogalski in LA.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's definitely an important issue right there, and we can know that almost half of all health professionals don't plan on taking the vaccine. I've been a part of the health industry, and there's so many ways that the health industry is broken and corrupt and not really working well. That's why they don't trust it, because they know how crooked it is. They know how much the drug companies have control. And
Rockefeller. You're in New York, right? Rockefeller.
Yeah. Plus, they know they're getting paid $3,000 and they see it every day. They see the numbers being manipulated, weird stuff going on.
And it's greed.
Yeah.
It's greed over people.
Exactly.
GOP.
Yeah, and that's why almost half of all health professionals don't even want to take the vaccine. Our society is broken down to
everybody out there. Think about it and look into it, because what is this EUA, emergency use authorization crap that's popped up recently? You shouldn't be putting a vaccine out there without going through 2 or 3 years of testing. Correct?
Yeah.
They didn't use to do that.
Science. Unfortunately, today's political climate is anti-science. They don't want questioning. They don't want any open discussion. They don't want, the facts. Yeah. Fauci, when you lie to us, that is, how can you build facts off of lies?
Your video account will disappear.
Yeah.
Et cetera. Your YouTube demonetization and videos disappear. And you're in Facebook jail for 30 days. Actually, I got 3 months after my 16 reporting in Philly. I was gone for 3 months off of Facebook.
Yeah. So, and honestly,
come together, people. Bridges of coalition, not walls of division. Right, Ed?
Absolutely. And sometimes those walls of division form just by not necessarily even like people attacking you, but people not talking about you. Or just and that's what the mainstream media did. They just kind of that's the new game plan. It's a different thing. It's hard to tell that someone's a victim because they just stay quiet. That's their new game. So the thing is that we have to form our own independent networks. Now, for people out there, maybe you have your own independent network, build those things out. If you don't have a network, or if you want to patch into ours, you are definitely invited. Yeah. We want to build a new level of self-sufficiency. We're not saying come our way. We're encouraging you to set up your own satellite things, but we all want to keep talking and working together to build that better future. We're not here to be leaders or tell you what to do. We want to give you all the freedom that you want and have. We are equal to you. we are not any better. You know what I mean? We might have a little bit more experience, right? Yeah, but you probably have experience in other things, and together we can build. So Justice News Network, that's going to be the new platform that I'm going to be really supporting really hardcore. In fact, every single video that I'm going to make from now on is going to actually display Justice News Network logoing, and I'm going to really maybe even incorporate that on other pieces of my logo itself, right? The djelf7 logo. I might have them wear like a Justice. I'm gonna find a way to fit it in. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? The shortcut is gojnn.com.
GoJNN. I love that. Yeah, because we're about
gojnn.com.
It's go time.
Full time.
GoJNN.com. Yeah, one love, baby. Yeah, we're going to do this. So thanks again for checking us out. And I look forward to seeing you real soon. Be prepared for some new hot content.
It's good to see you again.
It is, man. It is.
Love you, bro.
Me too, man. I love you to death, man. Yeah? God bless. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, so I just hit stop on the thing. Yeah, I wish we could do more.
It's a dark day in our nation when high-level authorities will seek to use every method to silence dissent. The truth must be told.
And if you want the truth, you need to check out independent media producers just like myself, djelf7. You should subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications when I release a new video.
The truth of these
We
words
are on all
is
the major
beyond
platforms.
doubt.
That includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Unfortunately, we have definitely seen that these mainstream outlets will cave to corporate interests, so we encourage you to join our independently moderated communities of Reddit and Discord. We also encourage you to subscribe to us on BitChute and Daily Motion so you can see the content that YouTube doesn't want us to let you see. Hey, now it's time for the most important part of the video. That's right. It's time for us to tell you about the Taking Action Group. Do you need an activist? Or maybe there's no activists around willing to help you with your cause and you need to learn to become an activist. That's exactly why we're here. Every week we get up with people from across the nation, in fact even sometimes internationally, and we develop strategies and a game plan to address the issues that are affecting all of us. Every week myself from New York City and of course my co-host Lisa from Los Angeles provide a coast-to-coast perspective on what's going on in the country. If you want to donate to help out with expenses, travel, equipment, stuff like that, then I definitely appreciate it, and you can hit us off at Venmo or PayPal. Thanks a lot. Hey, by the way, we also have a merch store, so check it out. Oh my goodness, it seems like you've reached the end of the video, so make sure you check out some of our other videos. Make sure you subscribe. This is your last chance to do so thanks a lot. And looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment below if you have any questions or issues you'd like me to address. And if you're an activist, the time to make things happen is now.